Hello parents, I hope you are all doing well. I wanted to go ahead and just briefly take a minute to kind of explain the continuous learning packet that you probably already picked up. But before that, I want to first off thank you for being so flexible in these hard times that we're going through and working with your child at home. Before I start with the learning packet, I just want to explain that these homework packets that you probably found inside their folders, these are not required, as I had said over the phone before, as well as these sight word books. These are not required, but I already have them ran off, so I went ahead and shared the material with you in case that's something that you would like to do and have extra work with them. But going to the actual learning plan that you are required to do with them, the first page just briefly explains the days that you are required to be working with the kids at home. As you can see, there is a total of 35 days. Once you go to the next page, you will see the kindergarten daily routine. At the top it says it's 45 minutes that are required. You can obviously do more than 45. You don't have to stick to these exact times. As well, on the table you will see that it tells you the minutes on the right hand side. It doesn't have to be those exact minutes, okay? Of course, this is very flexible. As long as you're covering the topics, that's all we're asking, really. So the first part is story time. Story time is basically any type of reading. You can have the child read to you, you can read to them, or you can read and they can read after you. It's however you would like to do it. And that is any book you might have at home, if you've saved the sight word books, or even the sight word books that I sent. So any reading material is good. After you read the story, we do ask that you spend about 2 minutes just having the student retell the story to you, which that is a skill that we work on in kindergarten, is just retelling. Also asking questions, and if you go to the few pages after, here are some comprehension questions that you might ask, and it even divides them up by fiction and nonfiction. You don't have to do these questions. You can make up your own. These are just some examples that you can use. Let's go back over here. So that is the story talk. Then moving on to the reading activity. The reading activity is specifies 10 minutes. Of course, like I said, you can do more or less. And this one, it's talking about the animated alphabet drawing and labeling. That is referring, if you go to the back of the packet, to these pages right here. Okay, it has the date on it at the top. And I kind of went through it, and they put every other day, basically, is kind of how they divided it up. So if it has the date on here, this is what they'll be doing for the reading activity that day. So what they do is they read the sentence, copy it, trace it, or they could write their own sentence about the picture that is down here. So for this one, it would be an ox. So they could write their own sentence about an ox, or simply copy the sentence down that is already there. He is an ox. And then in this area right here, they would have to draw the picture again. On the days that there is not an animated literacy journal, like this one, that if it wouldn't have the date, then what you do is we ask that you practice letters and sight words with them. This is the list of all the sight words that they are required to know in kindergarten. And right here are some examples of things that you can do with them to practice sight words. We're trying to make this fun for them. So it doesn't have to be what is on here. These are just examples. So for example, it says to rainbow write. So write the words in different colors. You can use, it says you could use whipped cream, peanut butter, put it on a plate, have you say the word, have them write it on the plate, using the whipped cream or anything you have at home. So those are just different examples that you can be doing on those other days. And it even tells you right here the days that you will be doing the reading activity, the sight, word, and letter activities. They're right here on this part. So those are the days that they will not have the animated literacy journal. Let's go back over here. After they do that, it says that there is a brain break, so you can give them a 5 little minute brain break if you wish. You can pick one of these activities that are right here. So something fun for them. They divided them up for library, art, music, counselor, PE. So you can pick any of those. You can have them pick. Once you're done with your brain break, you will go to writing. And to writing. So for writing, you can use your own, you can make up your own journal if you wish. I sent home the red writing journal. On the back, we didn't get to finish it, so there are empty pages. You could use those for them to just write about any topic. They could write about the book that you read earlier in the day. There's even some topics right here, such as write about your favorite movie and why is it your favorite movie, place you have visited. Or if you could also use these empty journal pages right here. Okay, so you have the animated, and then after is an empty one. You could also use this template. So kind of up to you of how you would like to do that. For writing, we do recommend that they write at least 2 sentences, as that is what they need to be able to do by the end of kindergarten. And also, don't focus so much on whether they are writing it correctly or not. In kindergarten, we do focus more on the phonemes. So are they getting the sound that they hear? Okay, and that's just kind of what it says right here to keep in mind. For math, 10 minutes. And so for math, you can go down here, and there is a math table with activities, the math choice board. Okay, there's 25, I believe, on here. Activities that you can pick from. Have them pick whichever activity they would like to do for the day. These are pretty simple activities that you can be doing at home. You don't need to go and buy anything. One thing that I do recommend is you probably really want to focus with them on addition and subtracting, and remembering to use the number bonds, as that is what the rest of the year was going to consist of, was just reviewing addition, subtraction, and then doing number bonds with them. And I believe that was the end of what you are required to do. These right here are just internet pages that you can go to, apps that you could download if you have an iPad or on your phone. You are not required to do those. Those are just optional, just kind of giving you some extra things. So I hope this answers some of your questions that you might have. I hope I didn't make it more confusing. As always, you have my phone number, so if you have any questions at any time, feel free to call me or text me. I'm available pretty much all day. So I hope it helps. And again, thank you so much for being flexible and working with us. Thank you.